and his smile, his eyes are always looking at us. Pundari Kakshan is what the Aryavars call him. That's what the Vedas also call him. The Kapyasam Pundarikam Eva Makshini is what the Chandogya Upanishad says. Kapyasam, it refers to the lotus. Pundarikam Eva Makshini, his eyes are like the lotus. Why? He's continuously, the lotus, blossoms. It blossoms with a red color. That's a metaphor to show the kripa he has for us, the love he's always showering upon us. If he's looking at us, his eyes are only looking at us with grace as to how he can protect us. I've mentioned multiple times, you go to a lot of Divyadesams, a lot of temples, you'll see the Lord laying down. However, his eyes are never closed. We may think that he's sleeping. For instance, my dad says my mom, after we've had lunch, my mom will say, "Okay, we have to go do something." At that time, my dad will lay on the sofa and say, "I have to rest my eyes." He's not resting his eyes; he's sleeping. But the Lord doesn't do that. He doesn't rest his eyes. Even if his eyes are always open, he never rests his eyes. He's always looking at us. That is what is referred to as Nayanam Maduram Hasitam Maduram. His smile is also beautiful. திருக்கையிலே பிடித்த திவ்யாயுதங்களும் வைத்த அஞ்சல் என்ற கையும் கவித்த முடியும் முகமும் முறுவலும் முகமும் முறுவலும். This is a sutra from Mumukshupadi by Swami Pirulokacharya. In that he refers to mugamum muruvalum. He refers to the smile of Nambaramal. What does the smile mean? Smile shows vatsalyam. We are often scared that, oh, I've done this sin, I've done this pabam, or some sort of bad thing is going to happen to me. He's looking at us with that vatsalyam. That is what the smile denotes. Vatsalyam means I do not see flaws. I do not see any bad things. I will ensure nothing bad happens to you. Vaita anjalandu kayyum. That is what he's doing. Hriday maduram vadanam maduram nayanam maduram hasitam maduram. That's what you see in his face. Hridayam Maduram. Is it just at the face level? A lot of people we see, they will speak to us well on the face, but inside they are only with evil intentions. Hridayam Maduram. His heart is filled with love for us. I don't think I can explain it even if I tried to. So I will let you guys think about that and continuously think about how his Hridayam, his heart, is filled with love for us. That is why you see in Thiruvengaram, Agalagille Nerayamende, Alamel Mange Uremarba. If you go to Thiruvengaram or Tirupati, you will see Tayar or Lakshmi on his heart. What does that refer to? His heart is filled with the love for us. That Tayar, that he has a motherly love for us is what that denotes. He has that. I don't think I can explain it as a person that is not a mother. Hridayam Maduram Gamanam Maduram. His walk is beautiful. His walk is sweet. What is his walk? Arvars, they refer to him continuously walking towards us. Why is he என் முன்னே நின்றார் கைவண்ணம் தாமரைவாய் கமலம் போதும் கண்ணினையும் அரவிந்தம் மடியுமகதே அவ்வண்ணத்தவர் நிலைமை கண்டும் தோறி அவை நாம் தேவர் என்றினோமே. These two people came in front of me, is what Arvar says. These two people have walked towards me and they've stood in front of me. Rama and Lakshmana. What is so special about their walk? Most times when we want something from somebody, we have to go to them and get something. Let's just say I want to buy something from the store. I have to go to that store and get it. Or even if somebody's saying I'm going to give it to you for free, I have to go get it from them. So a lot of people will say, well, I'll give this plant away for free. I have a lot of things sitting in my house. I don't want it. I'll give it to you for free. So we have to go get it from them, have we not? He is the only one that comes walking towards us and gives it to us. That is what is sweet about his walk. The walk refers to the fact that he's the one that has to do the walk. We can just sit and relax. We can just relax and be ready for him to come walking towards us. Krishna, even at a young age, he was the one that walked towards Yashoda and sat on his lap. Varga 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 Indre, Vamana Nambi, Varga Inge. You see the story of Swami Ramanuja. At that time, he went to Delhi looking for the deity of Chellapillai. This is the deity of Tirunarayanappuram. Due to some invasions, that deity was taken away. It was not there. Swami Ramanuja looked there. He found out that this Delhi Sultan, he had the deity. It was in his palace. And so he went and checked there where it is. He asked around. He couldn't find it anywhere. So then he decides, I will call the Lord towards me. Varga Varga Inge, Vamana Nambi, Varga Inge. And that deity, that Vigraha Murti of the Lord, he slowly toppled around, and he slowly came and he sat on the Lord and Swami Ramanuja's lap. And you see, even now, there's a beautiful image of him hugging this Vamana Nambi. He hugs this Lord at that time. He was the one that came. Ramanuja did not go to find him. Perumal came and put himself on his lap. Similarly, he will also come and put himself in our hearts. That's what Andal says throughout these passages. That is what is Madhuram about this Lord. Madhura Dipater Akilam Madhuram. Every aspect of him is Madhuram. Every aspect of him is beautiful. In this sense, what is all these Madhuram things? Andal, in her 30 pastimes that we've been seeing over these past 16 days, today is the 17th day, she sees what is all Madhuram about the Lord. Everything is a Madhuram about the Lord. Swami Periyavachan Pillai, in his commentary, he starts off by saying, Bhagavad Guna Avagahanam. We are going to bathe in the qualities of the Lord. What does that mean? We are going to think about these qualities. Each of these verses, each of these words in these pastimes has filled with the qualities of the Lord, beautiful madhuramana qualities of the Lord. And with that madhuram qualities, we are going to think about how our life can also be more madhuram. Is it only that his qualities are madhuram? If we think about those qualities, if we bathe in the qualities, it will clean us as well. And so then we can also have that beauty in our lives. It's not just that we have to come to the temple and see his beauty. That beauty will come along with us, is what Andal is trying to do through these 30 pastimes, in which the first 5 pastimes, she gives a sort of a avatarike or an introduction saying who the Lord is, who we are. Praptyasya Brahmano Rupam, Praptyasya Pratyagatmana, Praptyupayam Palam Praptehe. She refers to who the Lord is, Krishna, who we are. We are the ones that are continuously protected by him. What is the way to achieve the Lord, or what is the way to achieve anything in our lives? We will look in this pastime how we are going to achieve uh, the buffet meal, however we are going to achieve whatever we want to eat. We will see in this pastime anything, all our enjoyments in this life we'll see in this pastime. Ambaramē taṇṇīrē. However, Andal says anything we are to achieve, he is the one that is going to give it to us. We cannot achieve anything on our own. I gave a beautiful story, yes, 2 days ago. There was this is said by my acharya, and there was this one person who did not have a son for a really long time. That son did not he did not have a son, so he was waiting for a son. He waited for decades, never got a son. Suddenly somebody told him that he would always wish for the Lord to give him that son. He would continuously think in his mind, oh, the God will give me, God will give me. And he did not ask, he was waiting though. Eventually somebody told him, you go to this one sthalam, you go to this one place and you do a puja, and you will have a son. That person, he goes and does it. A son comes for him in within 10 months. Within 10 months they have a son. That son turns 18. Due to some vengeance he had against his father, he put the father in jail. That story is shown to show that the Lord did not give him a son for so many years, for the reason that he knew that if he were to try to get that son, it will not end up working out well. God will give us whatever we need, whatever is good for us, without us even asking. Whatever is good for us will happen. I did not ask for this opportunity to say here. However, God came and gave it to me. I did not ask to have this acharyan that gave me all these meanings. Somehow or the other, I ended up at his house. So I did not ask for any of these things. However, all the good things that I needed, they came on their own. Similarly, did any of us ask for any of these things? Any of the good things that happen in our life, the basics, were we the ones that asked, or did he give it on our own? This life itself, did we ask for it? This new year, did we ask for the new year, or did it come on its own? Anything good that is going to happen for us, he will give it on its own. He is the upayam, he is the way, is what Andal says. Finally, what is the goal? The goal is to have this peace of mind that he is the one taking care of us. That is what the Arvas refer to as irai inbam, or also moksham. Moksham is simply that peace of mind, that knowledge that he is always going to be protecting us and that we are always in his adime. And so with that, Andal goes through that first 5 pastimes, and then the next 10 pastimes, she wakes up 10 girls. We looked at Andal waking up those 10 girls as equivalent to waking up 10 different Disney princesses. Each Disney princess has their own flaw. If any of those flaws are to be removed, Andal is the only one that is going, the Lord, Perumal, Sri Krishna is the only one that is going to be able to remove these flaws for us, is what Andal said in those 10 pastimes. And now she has gone to, after waking up all of these people, she has a group of gopikās with her now. She's gone to the doorsteps of Nanda, Maharaj. She's gone to the doorsteps of the Lord, and she's there to wake him up. Waking him up, She first knocks on the door. The guards let her in yesterday's pastime. We are now looking at these pastimes in the context of chess. I've been giving different themes for the pastimes for those newly here. First 5 pastimes, we had certain themes. Next 10 pastimes, we looked at the Disney princesses. Now we're looking at chess. So yesterday she got past the pawns. Today she's going to look at the bishops. Who are the bishops? We will see in this pastime. I will. Mommy will repeat the pastime, and then all of you guys can repeat it because we haven't done the seva kalam already. We will just repeat the pastimes once before we say it. சொல்லுங்க.
அம்பரமே அம்பரமே தண்ணீரே தண்ணீரே சோரே சோரே அறம் செய்யும் எம்பெருமான் எம்பெருமான் நந்தகோபாலா நந்தகோபாலா எழுந்திராய் கொம்பனார்க்கு எல்லாம் கொழுந்தே குளவிளக்கே எம்பெருமாட்டி யசோதாய் அறிவுராய் அம்பரம் ஊடரத்து ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உம்பர் கோமானே உறங்காதெழுந்து எழுந்திராய் செம்பர் கழலடி செல்வா பலதேவா உம்பியும் நீயும் உறங்கேலோர் எம்பாவா உறங்கேலோர்
அம்பரமே தண்ணீரே சோரே அறம் செய்யும் எம்பெருமான் நந்தகோபாலா எழுந்திராய் கும்பனார்க்கெல்லாம் கொழுந்தே குலவிளக்கே எம்பெருமாட்டி யசோதாய் அறிவுராய் அம்பரமூடத் தோங்கி உலகளந்த உம்பர் கோமானே உறங்காது நின்றாய் செம்பர் கழலடி செல்வா பலதேவா உம்பியும் நீயும் உறங்கு ஏலோர் எம்பாவாய். This is this pastime that we are looking at today, the 17th pastime of Thiruppāvai. Andal starts off by saying Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē. These are 3 things. For the Ambaram refers to the clothes that we wear. Taṇṇīrē refers to the water we drink. Sōrē refers to the food that we have. Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē. Aram seyyum yemberuman. Aram means to give. Aram seyyum yemberuman. She refers to somebody as yemberuman. Usually yemberuman is a term that is used only for the Lord Sri Krishna. It is used, he is called Emberuman, Emberuman Palliyarundharulai, or you see in so many other Arvai pastrams, we refer to the Lord as Emberuman. However, here she refers to somebody else as Emberuman. Emberuman Nandagopala Yerundirai. She refers to the Lord's father as Emberuman for her. Emberuman means my God. Peruman, my Lord. Why does she refer to him as my Lord? Emberuman Nandagopala Yerundirai. I will answer why she refers to him as my Lord, because when I get to how she refers to her as Emberumati, she refers to Yashoda also as Emberumati, my Lord. In the female form, she refers to her as my Lord as well. Emberuman, Emberumati. We will look into why they are called that way when I get to Yashoda. First, we will look at Nandagopan. She refers to him as Emberuman Nandagopala. Yerundirai, come on, wake up so that we can go inside the house and get to Krishna. She refers to him as the person that gives Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē. He gives these 3 things. Aram seyyum yemberuman. He gives these 3 things. There's a couple of meanings you can take out of this. First meaning is the ability for him to give any of these things is not due to his own efforts. இன்று வாயர்குலத்தில் வீடுய்யத் தோன்றிய கருமாணிக்கச் சுடர். The Arvas continuously refer to the fact that Kannan or Krishna was not supposed to have been brought up in Vrindavan at all. Where was he supposed to have been brought up? In Mathura. However, what ended up happening? இன்று வாயர்குலத்தில் வீடுய்யத் தோன்றிய. He ended up shifting to Vrindavan, not on somebody else's whim. Nobody tried to bring him to Vrindavan. Did Nanda ask for the Lord to come and be born to him? Did Yashoda ask for the Lord to come and be to play with him, to be able to hit the Lord and do all of these things? Did she ask to be able to tie him up? He decided that he was going to come and live in their lives. இன்று வாயர்குலத்தில் வீடுய்யத் தோன்றிய கருமாணிக்கச் சுடர். If that is happening, if he is living there, it is thanks to his grace alone, the Lord's grace alone, that he is in Vrindavan. So that by that logic, if we are able to give anything, when usually when we give something, a lot of people feel the need to put it. A lot of times you go somewhere, you'll see the donor list. There'll be a lots of different people that have said, I have donated this much money, I have donated that much money. However, in reality, none of those names are really the ones that are donating any of that. Will they have any of that money if it were not for that Krishna? Will they be able to even think of donating? Will they have the thought to donate if it were not for Krishna? In reality, each of those names is should truly say Krishna, 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 Krishna. Every single one of those donors' names should say the Lord's name only. That is what is referred to here. Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē aram seyyum Emberumaan Nandagopala. If he is able to give, it is thanks to Krishna's grace alone. He came and was there. He made him king. It is thanks to his grace that he is king, and thereby he is able to give. And similarly, you also look at another meaning that comes from here. உண்ணும் சோர் பருகும் நீர் தின்னும் வெற்றிலையும் எல்லாம் கண்ணன் எம்பெருமான் என்னென்றே கண்கள் நீர் மல்கி மண்ணினுள் அவன் சீர் வளம் மிக்கவனூர் தின்னமென் இளமான் புகுமூர் திருக்கோலூரே. This comes in the Thiruppāvai by Swami Nammalvar. Swami Nammalvar is one of the Alvars. He wrote 1,000 pasurams known as the Thiruppāvai, 1,102 pasurams. Of that, there's this one pasuram called Unnum sor parugum neer tinnum vetchilayum ellam kannan. It refers to how there was this girl, Unnum sor, for her all that she ate, parugum neer, that which she drank, tinnum vetchilay, that betel leaf that she consumed, ellam kannan, it was all the Lord for her. Similarly, you see here as well, Andal is saying, yes, you are giving ambaram, taṇṇīrē, sōrē, but really for us, this food, water, shelter, etc., is all the Lord himself. Is he not the one that is providing anything for us? I was once told by one of my acharyas that when you drink water, you should think about how that taste is brought by the Lord himself. If that taste of water is not something that can be man-made, it cannot be concocted. You can make all sorts of artificial juices or artificial tastes. They also taste good, I'm not saying they don't, but those are not those we associated with how we did it, and we associate with the man-made concoction. However, water is something that no matter how hard we try, we cannot create. That is something that is the product of God. He is the one that is allowing us to taste that refreshing taste. If we have that water, it is thanks to him alone. That is what we see here. Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē aram seyyum. He is our water. Every single one of the good things that happens to us is him. Similarly, this in that last pasuram, Unnum sor parugum neer tinnum vetchilayum ellam kannan. I wanted to share a story actually. On the way here, I thought of the story, so I thought I'll share this story. Tinnum vetchilayum ellam kannan, that the vettala or the betel leaf that you take is also kannan, is what is mentioned there. Unnum sor, so I'm eating the Lord. Parugum neer, I'm drinking the Lord. Tinnum vetchilay, I'm also taking the Lord as betel leaf. That doesn't add up, is what you can think of. But there's a story from one of these commentaries of this Arayar Swami. Arayars are usually referred to as the people in Srirangam that say the pasurams of the Lord in front of the Lord. It is a right that is given to them, and that is a beautiful service that they do. They sing the pasurams in front of the Lord. What is so special about this Arayar Swami in this story? This Arayar Swami was blind. He could not see. However, he would engage in this service every day. One time what happened to him was he had a little śaraṇāgati. Those that have seen śaraṇāgatis, they're very small stones that we believe is the incarnation of the Lord himself. Especially if you see the Kannan śaraṇāgati or the Krishna's śaraṇāgati, it will be very, very small. We have a śaraṇāgati at my house that is only this, it's less than this size.
It is there. If you look at
Yeah.
it, yes.
You'll see some of the larger śaraṇāgatis there, yes. But you can see also the very small śaraṇāgatis as well. Śaraṇāgatis come in all sorts of sizes. They're the fossils that you find from Gandaki River. This śaraṇāgati he had, but he was blind. So this Arayar Swami could not do the regular Thiruppāvai or any of the pujas for this śaraṇāgati on a day-to-day. So what he did was he had the practice of putting the betel leaf. So he had usually they have a box in, if you go a lot of these parties, tatas, these grandparents, they have this box that they will use for their betel leaf consumption. So he had this box. He realized he could not see anything. This box was always with him. So he put the śaraṇāgati inside the box, and that's how he would take care of the śaraṇāgati. The śaraṇāgati would be inside the box, and that's how he would take care of him. So what he would do is he would take the betel leaf, he would have it, and then every once in a while, because he's blind, he couldn't tell the difference between which is the shalagramam and which is the ingredients to put inside the betel leaf. And sometimes he would actually put the shalagramam inside and consume the shalagramam. He would try to bite it, realize, oh no, I think there's a fossil in my mouth. He'd take it out, realize, oh, it's shalagramam. He'd wipe it on his waist and put it back. He would continuously do this. He was a blind man, so he would continuously go about with this. A rich person came and thought that, wow, what is happening here? What is this? He's like taking the Lord, he's putting him in his mouth, he's spitting him out. Is this how we should treat a shalagramam? Does not seem logical to me. So this rich man, he says, he goes up to this Araya Swami, he says, Araya Swami, you are not able to take care of the shalagramam properly. You're spitting out the shalagramam, you're consuming it, you're like eating it along with your betel leaf. That does not seem the way you should treat a shalagramam that we do worship for. So why are you doing this? Give me the shalagramam. I will take it at my house. I will do nice Thiruvaranam for it. The Arya Swami realizes, yeah, he is right. I'm also very old. I can't see anything. I'm eating this shalagrama on a day to day. I'll give it to this person. So he gives it to this rich person. This rich person takes the shalagram. He goes to his house. He builds a nice little, a little box that's made out of gold. He does beautiful puja. He gives him all sorts of flowers, like wonderful bhog, all that sorts of stuff. He offers to the shalagram. And at night time, he closes up the deity room as traditionally is done. And then he goes to sleep. In his dream, Krishna comes in his dream and starts crying to him, saying, "Why have you locked me up in a jail? It is a golden jail that you've locked me up in. I do not want to be here." This man asks Krishna, you are being spit out. I brought you here and I'm putting you in this wonderful way to be taken care of. Why are you complaining? He said, whatever way he is taking care of me, I am the one that established that that's the way he should take care of me. I'm the one that made it so that I wanted to be inside his mouth. So I went and sat inside of his mouth. Put me back with that person. I will take however he serves me as the way I need to. We do not have to. The Lord is very easy to worship. We do not have to think that we have to do 108 achana or we have to do all these sorts of things to get the grace of the Lord. The grace of the Lord is permanent. It does not leave us. It is always there. And so that's what is shown by Ambaramē, taṇṇīrē, sōrē. If we are getting any of these things, it is thanks to Him. That is why we offer it right back to Him. What is the reason for us giving so many flowers and fruits and everything before we eat? You're supposed to give it to the Lord. Is it because He's hungry? He needs this? I once joked a couple of days ago, there was a huge basket of fruits there. Nobody can eat that many fruits in a day. So why are we giving Him so many fruits? It's because we are recognizing that if we have fruits, if we have clothing, if we have anything, it is thanks to Him alone. That is why we do Thiruvaranam. If anything we have, it is thanks to Him. That is why He is very easy to worship. All these actions of worship are not really needed by Him. It is all for our recognition alone, is what is shown in that Arya Swami story. And also in this pastime, if anything we have, it is thanks to Him alone. Ambaramē, taṇṇīrē, sōrē, aram seyyum. Embereman, Nandagopala Yerindira. Okay, Nandagopa, wake up. You've given us the Lord Himself. For us, Krishna is the one that is the Lord. For Andal, the gopikās, they were the ones that were continuously in His enjoyment. A lot of times you see, for instance, if you play, I don't know if anybody plays Dungeons and Dragons here, but when you play Dungeons and Dragons, campaigns can go for upwards of hours on end. During that time, you're so focused on the campaign, or when you play video games, you're so focused on it that you do not really think about, oh, I have to eat, I have to drink something, I have to change my clothes, I have to shower. A lot of times when I'm reading these commentaries, sometimes I forget that, oh, it's 12 p.m. I should probably go shower. You don't think of those things because you're so immersed in something. Similarly, they are immersed in Krishna Himself. So He is Unnum Sor Parugum Neer Tinnum Vechale Ambaramē, taṇṇīrē, sōrē, aram seyyum. He's the one that has given it to them. Yemberaman, Nandagopala Yerindira. Okay, Nandagopa, wake up. He lets them in. He says, okay, yeah, I've woken up. Come on, go inside. Kombanar kellam kurunde kulavalakke. Kombanar kellam. She, who is the leader amongst the gopis, Kombanar kellam korunde. She is considered the head amongst the gopis, the korunda of the gopis. Yemberamati Yashoda. Yashoda, wake up. What is special about Yashoda? Again, Yashoda is the one that tied the Lord for us. Yettirai, Moondra Sharadai, or Mangala Sutram Pole is a terminology that is used in the Mumukshupadi of Swami Palulokacharya. I just mentioned it. It refers to the mantra of Tirumantram that it is used for us to tie him. Yettirayai. It has 8 different words. It has 8 different letters. Yettirayai. That refers to the 8 strings. Moondra Sharadai. It is tied into three different bigger strings. You see the small threads that is tied into strings. Moondu saradai, oru Mangala Sutram pole. You see that ladies, married women, they traditionally they wear this thing called the Mangala Sutra. What does it denote? It denotes that they are married. Similarly, we are also denoting that we are married by wearing this Mangala Sutram. By what is this Mangala Sutram for us? It is this mantra. This mantra, this Tirumantram, it refers to the qualities of the Lord. I've already a couple of days ago explained the meaning of Tirumantram. It refers to how we are adime of him, how he is the one that is always taking care of us. We are servant of him. So that is what we know through having this. We know that he is the one that is always taking care of us. But in reality, a string does not only need to be tied around the neck. It can also be tied around a person. That's what Yashoda did without even realizing. She took the string and it was a rope for her and she tied up that Lord with it. It was such a small rope. It should not have been able to tie him up, but he let her tie him up. Why is she knows this? Kombanar kellam korunde. You see so many instances in the Vedas, Upanishads, etc., that people know that he is God and they come and all they do is praise him. Nobody did what Yashoda did. Yashoda had the love of him, pure love for him. She did not realize that he was God, and so she treated him like her son. And that's how she tied him up. He let her tie him up. That is the specialty of Yashoda. Yashoda, when we think somebody is great, we keep a distance from them. If God were to show up in front of us, a lot of people will say, "Oh, we'll look for flowers, we'll put it at his feet, we will suddenly fall at his feet and stuff." We should first hug him. He is the one that is always thinking of us. He always has that love for us. Arvar says, when I see you, I want to just hug you, is what Arvar says. That's what Andal is also saying. We should, because we think that he is God, he is Sarva Rakshak, and he is Shiyappadiyai, Avapta Samasta Kamanai, Samasta Kalyana Gunatmakanai, Sarveshwaran, Shri Vaikunta Niketananai, Akhileheya Prattini Kanai, Svetar Samasta Vastu Vilakshananai. These are all qualities to show how he is great. We will start saying, wow, he's so great, and we will like revere him. However, we will never learn to love him. That bhakti will not come in from inside of us. That love for him will not exist if we are continuously thinking about how he is great. Yashoda did not realize that he was great. That is the specialty of Yashoda. We saw that in the first Pāsuram itself. Yashoda is referred to that person with the beautiful eyes. Why? Her eyesight was without fault. She did not see him as God, rather she saw him as her son. And so that's how we should also see him as the person we love, and that's how he will really tie us. We are not the one that is going to tie him. We think that we are the ones tying him up. He's the one that is tying us up, that love for him in us. That is what is known for Kommanavarkellam Korunde Kulavelakke Emberemati. She is so special because of that. Emberemati Yasodai. I said Yemberaman, Yemberemati, these terms are used only for God. So why are we referring Yashoda and Nanda as Yemberaman and Yemberemati? The specialty of the two of them is that they are the ones that are giving the Lord to us itself. And similarly, if anything good is to happen to us, it's thanks to the Lord, is it not? He is the one that is making them give him to us. It is a little bit hard to understand maybe, but we are getting him through Yashoda and Nanda. So hence they are both our God, the one that gives us the good things. We see them as God. We see our Acharyan as so great because he is giving us the Lord. Similarly, you see here, Yemberaman, Yemberamati, they are giving the Lord to us. But who is really making them give the Lord to us? Krishna is the one he is putting himself in their hands and saying, you give me to that person. He is letting himself be gifted like an object from one person to another because of his love towards us. That is what is shown here. Yemberaman, Yemberamati, they are giving us Yemberaman himself. So, of course, they are God for us. Yemberaman, Yemberamati, Yemberamati, Yasodai, Ariudai. Come on, wake up. She wakes up, she lets them in. Ambaram Udarittu Ongi Ulagalanda. This refers to the Trivikrama avataram, the Vamana avataram of the Lord. We all know the story. He went to Bali Maharaja. He asked for 3 plots of land, and then he became very big, and he put his foot upon everybody. Kombanar kellam kurinde kulavalaki emberemati asodayare ambara mudarittu ongi ulagalanda perumal ulagalanda ponnadi adeindurindhen is what Ayurveda says. What does that refer to? He's putting his feet on every single last molecule. That you can know that as, oh, he's putting his feet. There's no, you can take it in the context of that story. But beyond that as well, he's showing that He's showing the adime that we are all his servants. We may think that only a person that has Thiruman is a devotee, or a person that is wearing veshti like this is a devotee, or a person that comes to the temple is a devotee, or a person that does so many different things is a devotee. Every single last molecule is an adiyar of him. That means he is taking care of not only the people that are wearing Thiruman, or not only the people that are Brahmin or Indian or from a certain community or caste or etc. He put his foot on all three lokas, every single last molecule of all three lokas, to denote the fact that he is the one that is controlling the actions of everybody. He is the one that is taking care of every single last molecule that we see, every single last atma, every single last sentient object, devas, gandharvas, etc. Whether you accept it or not, there were so many people that were sleeping. They're not atheists at that time. He also put his foot on the atheist's head. He put his foot on every single last being. I also bring up the fact nobody is unclean. A lot of people think that, oh, we are unclean. We should not go to the temple and stuff because of those reasons. So many people think that, oh, I have not bathed. I have not. I am not. Women, yeah, women have the menstrual cycle. I'm not qualified to go to the temple because of that. We have so many stigmas that we have in the society because of different reasons. We think we are not qualified to receive the Lord's grace. He put his foot on every single last person. Any sort of stigma, racial stigma, gender stigma, anything we see, any sort of orientation, anything we see, he did not see that as a barrier. He put his Tiruvadi, he put his foot on every single last molecule, I said. That includes every single one of those people. It's important for us to note that. We can simply say that, oh yeah, he puts foot everywhere. But let's think about what and all that constitutes of. There's nobody that is unclean. There's nobody that is not qualified to come to the temple or not qualified to see the Lord. Everybody is already receiving his grace, whether we realize it or not, is what is shown here. So when he himself does not see those barriers, why should we? Is something that we should probably think about. He's known as the god of the gods, but that is not special. The Umbar all these god of gods, these gods, these devas, they all Indra, Varuna, Chandra, etc. They all go to him asking for something. They all go to him. Yesterday I mentioned, Tuyomai Vandom. Andal came with Tuime without expectation. They all go, these devas go to him with expectations. Oh, Ravana has done this to us. Bali Maharaj has done this to us. This is, I've lost the Vedas again. You see so many different things. Indra says, I lost the heaven again. The Rakshasas are coming and attacking us. We have so many Asuras have come against us. We are no match. Come, help us, help us, help us. Also, if you look at them, all of them are continuously singing upon the Lord, saying that, oh, and then after, once they're done singing, they ask for something, is what you see. However, even Arvar mentions, they all waited for the Samudra Manthanam to happen. They churned the ocean, and out of that, the Amritam or the nectar came. They all went after that. The Acharyas in the Shiva Vaishnava tradition call it Uppuchar. It refers to the ocean is salt water. If something is coming out of salt water, a drink is coming out of salt water, it is only salty juice. It is salty. Uppuchar is they make fun of that nectar. Whereas really, the real nectar was that Ara Vamudan that was standing here, the never ending nectar that was standing right next to them that they did not realize. The Lord Krishna was standing next to them. He is the never ending nectar. Anything good that is to happen to us is through him. Is this nectar going to help us? If we're drinking some drink that we are going to become immortal, if we want to become immortal, he is the one that is going to keep us ever immortal in his grace, in his qualities. That is what you see also in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We chanted that just now for 24 hours. Rama refers to that person that is the reservoir of all pleasure. What does that mean? Ramyam, he is the one that is Ramyaha. He is very sweet. He has that all that pleasure, never ending pleasure. Adavamudan, it is never ending Amritam. That is what he is known for. He will always give us that pleasure endlessly. So why are we going towards some other drink that is going to give us like the amritam that he mentioned here, this nectar? Or not, for us in our case, we don't have access to any nectar. We think that by doing some puja, I'm going to get the grace of the Lord, or by doing something else, by putting money in the stock market, I'm going to become rich. We have so many different ways of thinking we are going to benefit ourselves. The benefit is him. If we realize that any benefit that is going to happen to us is through him, of course those benefits are going to happen, and we don't have that stress that we are the ones that are taking care of ourselves. Aham madrakshana baro madrakshana balam tata. If we realize that the weight is not on our shoulders, we won't have any stress because the weight is on his shoulders. We're not having to even move the weight. It was always on his shoulders. There's nothing we need to do. They are the ones that are praying to him for something else. Yashoda, Nanda, they do not see him as God. Unlike the Umbars or unlike the Devas, they don't see, the Yashoda and Nanda do not see him as God. And so they see him with that purity. They see him with solely that love. And so that is the specialty of them. Umbat Komane, Uranga Dirindira, Shambar Karaladi Shalva, Baladeva. Before we get to Baladeva, what is referred to here? I mentioned that we are going to look through the chess pieces. Yesterday we saw the pawns. The specialty of the bishop is that it's the closest piece to the king and queen. They're the ones that are right next to him. The people that are closest to the Lord are those that do not see him from a far distance, that, oh, you are God, but rather are willing to go hug him when he shows up in front of you. That is what Yashoda and Nanda did. They did not see him as Devadi Devan. They saw him as our little Krishna. So that is why they are known as the bishops of this. Similarly as well, you see two bishops on the chessboard. One of them can only travel in the white. One of them can only travel in the black pieces. If you because they only travel diagonally, one can only travel in the white pieces, one can only travel in the black pieces. One of the bishops gave us all of the white pieces for us. White pieces refer to veshti. The veshti is white. The clothing, cotton is white. Nandagopan, he gave us Ambaramē, he gave us white clothing. taṇṇīrē, water also you see is clear in color. sōrē, sōrē refers to the rice. Rice is also white in color. He gave us all the white things, being close to the Lord. He gave us all those things. Similarly, what did she give? Karumanikkat Chudar. She gave us the black Krishna. Kannan. Krishna itself refers to the black person. She gave us the black pieces, the black spots on the board. She gave us that. And so that is what you see here. That are those two bishops that are closest to the Lord. One of them gave us all these white things. One of them gave us all the black spots. What does that refer to? In reality, I mentioned all of these pieces, they are not separate. One person is playing all of these pieces. Who is that one person? It is represented by the king. Krishna is the one that is giving us himself, which is the black spots, and he is the one that is also giving us the white boxes. He is also giving us the needs of our day to day. Any needs that we need, he will give us, is what Andal says in this Pāsuram. He is the bishop in reality. While we see the bishop in our metaphor as Nandagopan and Yashoda, they are all being played by Krishna himself. That is the continuing metaphor for why I chose chess, because it's controlled by that one person. Umbar Komane Uranga Devendra Shambar Karaladi Shalva Baladeva refers to Baladevan. What is the specialty of Baladevan? He has the red feet. He also put his Trivadi. What is special about his red feet? It refers to the Kripai. Red refers to the flower. It refers to Shambar Karaladi. It refers to the Kripa. Kripa is again denoted by the color red. It means the love for us. What does Adi refer to? Any sort of action. Him putting his feet upon us. That it refers to that Adime, that servitude that we have towards him. But it also refers to the fact that he is the one. The Karal is what is used to walk towards a person. Shambar Karaladi Shalva Baladeva. If he's walking towards us, he's not walking towards us with the idea of punishing us. Usually, when a kid has done something wrong and they hear their mother's steps, they realize, oh shoot, I need to go hide somewhere. However, that is not what we have to think here. He's coming with the Shambar Karaladi. He's coming with the Kripai. He's coming with that love. He's walking towards us with that love. And similarly, also you see in Uddhava says in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, my close friend, he gave me this verse today so that I can mention it, to show that while lots of times we think that Baladeva is a different, he's not an avataram, or some people, including in the list, some people don't. Baladeva is one of the avatars. For that, you see Ramo Mukundaha Purusha Pradhanam. He is the one that is, see, Ramaha refers to the Balarama, Baladeva, the Hare Krishna, Hare Rama Mahamantra. Also, you refer to Balarama and Krishna. Both of them together are the Lord for us. Both of them together are manifestations of that divine Bhagavan itself. Meeno Rame Keral. Arikuralai Munnumi Ramanai Tanai, Pinnumi Ramanai Tamodaranai. Arva refers to Pinnumi Ramanai as one of the avatars. He is one of the ones that is always protecting us. So you may ask, Andal is referring to Krishna and all of these pastorums. Why does he suddenly take Balarama? Balarama and Krishna are one. Both of them are Purusha Pradhanam. Both of them are part of that divine. They are both together. That supreme personality of Godhead that is always going to protect us is what is said here. Sampar Karaladi Shalva Baladeva. Any of these qualities you see with Selva Baladeva is the qualities you see of Bhagavan himself. Umbiyum Niyum Orang. Come on, wake up. Both of you, Umbi and you, both wake up and come and wake. It's okay. Both of you wake up and come. Open up the door. Umbiyum Niyum Orang. Elor Empavai. Swami had mentioned that I had given the meaning for all of these pastimes every day. However, I keep forgetting to give the meaning of Elor Empavai. First day, I decided to not give meaning of Elor Empavai because I didn't have the time to. Next day, also, something or the other keeps coming up. We have let go of it. So today, as a New Year gift, I'm going to give you guys what the meaning of Elor Empavai. What is the meaning of Elor Empavai? Pavai refers to, she's calling upon Elor Empavai. Pavai refers to the woman or the lady or the girl. You see in the south, you see this lamp known as the Pavai Velakku. It is two girls holding the two different lamps. That is what is referred to by Pavai. It refers to the young girl. Yellow Empavai, come on. She's waking up each of these girls saying, Yellow Empavai, get up. Empavai, girl, wake up, come on. She's referring to us, not only waking up, but also just referring to us in each of these pastrums. Each of pastrum ends with Yellow Empavai. That's why it's known as Thiruppāvai. Why does she refer to us as girl? Is it only that these things should be learned by girls? I heard some people say by saying Thiruppāvai you can get married. That's something that I've heard people tell girls in my family as well. That is not the point of Thiruppāvai. What does it refer to by girl? Each and every single Atma in the Vedantam, each and every single Atma is known as female. The only male is considered to be him. What does that mean? We are all married to him. It is not a gender based thing, rather, it is a metaphor to show us that we are all married to him. He is the one that is continuously taking care of us. Just like how in a marriage, you depend completely upon your spouse. You depend completely upon, you trust your spouse. You do not go to another person for that trust. Similarly, we also do not need to go to anybody else for that protection. We do not have to trust anybody else for anything. We are his spouse. He is the one that is going to protect us. He is always continuously thinking about us. One Swami I one time saw, he mentioned the Lord with one of his eyes he is looking at the entirety of the world, and with the other one of his eyes he's looking at me alone. And that is something beautiful that touched me. He is looking at every single one of us individually. Why is he looking at the rest of the world as well? For us to recognize that we are not greater. We should not think of egotistically that, oh, he has blessed me, hence I am knowing Thiruppāvai, etc., etc. He's looking at the rest of the world as well. He is blessing them as well, but he is also individually taking care of me. But does the Lord only have two eyes? Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Hasrakshas Sahasrapat. He has thousands upon thousands of eyes. He has an eye for each and every single one of us. He is always taking care of us. He is the spouse that is always looking after us. With that, I will end today's pastime. Happy New Year to everybody. Ambaramē taṇṇīrē sōrē aram seyyum. Emberumaan nanda gopala எழுந்திராய். கொம்பனார்க்கெல்லாம் குழந்தே குலவிளக்கே. எம்பெருமாட்டி யசோதாய் அறிவுராய். அம்பரமூடரத்து ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உம்பர் கோமானே உறங்கார் எழுந்திராய். சம்பொற் கழலடி செல்வா பலதேவா. உம்பியும் நீ முழங்கு ஏலோர் எம்பாவாய். Tomorrow we will look at Andal wakes up the queen in the chessboard. She wakes up the queen. I hope that everybody continues to takes this new year as a good day to start learning at Thiruppāvai. Andal is known as Ayyindum Aindum Ariyadamanare Vayyum Samapadam Bamba. Similarly, what is known for the specialty of Thiruppāvai? Thiruppāvai has all the meanings. Any meaning that is known, Vedamanaitukkum with any meaning of the Vedas is seen in these 30 pastrums written by this young girl. So let's all come and think about learning the entirety of the Vedas starting this new year. If we are to have any resolution, he is the one that is going to fulfill it. So I hope that he fulfills that resolution.
I will just take 20 seconds to explain. The word Andal itself is so beautiful. So the word A, the Akara Vacha, it is the beginning in most of the languages. A will be the beginning. So what is that beginning? The beginning for all of us, or the person for whom we all exist, or who is the cause of all exist, is the Supreme Lord. That is Krishna. Again, when I say Supreme Lord, don't look anywhere else. He is right in front of us. This Krishna, who is right in front of us. He is the Supreme Lord. Okay. And then when we say all, it means all beings. He is the same for all the beings. He does not discriminate based on it. He does not see even the plants, the stones, everything is his creation. Just like a mother does not discriminate between any of his children. He is our universal mother. He is our universal father. He doesn't discriminate anybody. And what does the word and do in the English language? It is a conjunction. It joins together. So what is Andal doing here? She is joining us. She is the divine mother. She is joining us. And the milk that she is giving is nothing but this Thiruppāvai. The song of Thiruppāvai is nothing but the milk that the mother is giving us. And this is something which is natural for all of us, right? When we are born, we are given a milk by our mother. It is natural. We did not ask for her. It came automatically. And that is the most nutritious form. That is the most nutritious diet that we can ever get. And when the child says, Amma, Appa, who is getting the joy? It is the mother is feeling the joy. It is for the child, she is thinking, she is saying something like this, but the mother experiences so much joy. Similarly, we all chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We are all chanting Thiruppāvai. Who is going to get the happiness? It is Krishna. Look at his smile. He is smiling from end to end. That is the smile, and we should see his smile and feel happy. That is the message of Thiruppāvai. As Swami said, we will continue to recite the Thiruppāvai, all the songs. We will also learn the Thiruppāvai, and then gradually in the temple itself, arrangements are being made to explain the meanings of all the songs. And with that, we will enjoy. And then in this Pasuram, I just conclude. El or Embavai. Or actually refers to one. In the Tamil language, ondru means or. So most of the time, this Pasuram will come on the 1st of January. It is Andal's way of wishing all of us, Happy New Year, Happy English New Year. She reaches to everybody across all languages. We just cannot imagine, her greatness. And Swamiji once somebody asked Swami Mukundananda, who is your favorite person of all? Without blinking an eye, without thinking, he said Andal immediately, right? Just like we say, like who's our best, who's somebody who is very close. Our Amma, our mother is the most person. Similarly, Andal is the divine mother for everybody. We will continue to enjoy, and then Adiyan will just stop with this, wishing everybody a very, very happy and a prosperous and a spiritual new year.